INFJs, much like any other personality type, crave companionship. However, as one of the rarest personality types, their unique personality traits are often misunderstood, and this might pose a hurdle to them finding their soulmate. As INFJs, the search for romantic companionship may seem like a never-ending journey. So what happens when they're unable to find a soulmate? Find out in this video. Number 10, they will not have an unwavering desire for personal growth. The one for INFJs is someone who understands their need for personal growth. INFJs understand the importance of having a partner to journey through life with, somebody who's equally connected to their goals and ambitions and shines a light of positivity onto all the dark places. When an INFJ does find that in a partner, there can be nothing more fulfilling. Their future suddenly has a purpose, a desire that was missing before it blooms within them, and that promise of a greater tomorrow can drive them forward with more confidence and hope for the future. When they don't find one, they feel that their life and goals have no purpose, and they lose the enthusiasm to grow personally. Eventually, they may even spiral and resort to not doing anything at all. Number 9, they will steer clear of showing their vulnerable side. For the INFJ, finding the one is a sacred experience. They crave deep and meaningful connections that fill their souls and make them feel safe enough to let down their walls and show their true vulnerabilities. Once an INFJ is confident in the strength of their bond and knows that their relationship will increase stability, security, and nourishment, they will gradually open up more. Each layer peeled away brings greater understanding and a deeper connection between themselves and their significant other. However, they don't find a soulmate to share their vulnerabilities with. All their feelings and apprehensions stay bottled up within them, depriving them of a beautiful transformation. Number 8, they don't look forward to the future. When an INFJ finds their one-true partner, they become engulfed in anticipation of what life will bring them in the future. With someone who resonates with them on a deep level, there's a whole new world of possibilities to explore, and it can often fill them with so much hopelessness and enthusiasm. A shared commitment to another allows them to feel safe enough to take risks and build towards a shared vision. While it may be daunting at times, the hope found within this relationship can light their spirit with the belief that anything is achievable with their partner by their side. While INFJs look forward to the future regardless of whether they have a soulmate or not, they might feel a little less enthusiastic about it if they don't have a soulmate by their side. Number 7, they lack the motivation to reach their full potential. Finding a soulmate can be a journey of deep introspection for an INFJ. It can seem almost like a quest for the missing piece in their lives. A fellow sojourner can help them realize and open themselves up to all that is possible. When INFJs find this person, they will feel safe enough to allow themselves to reach their fullest potential. The comfort found with such an individual will free them from the fear of being totally vulnerable and honest about their feelings, dreams, and desires. They'll be empowered to express their true selves without hesitation or reservation, knowing that they'll be celebrated rather than judged. It can be a moment of profound joy and relief. After spending much of their lives blocked from expressing their true selves, their inability to find a soulmate can damage them and lead them to build their walls even higher. They burrow into their shells, unable to find the motivation to succeed in life. Number 6, they don't feel in alignment with their inner selves. Finding the right person to share your life with can be a tricky endeavor, especially if you identify as an INFJ. INFJs are particularly in tune with their inner thoughts and feelings, and so they seek out meaningful connections where they can express their true selves without fear of judgment. When they don't find someone with whom they can connect deeply, they'll feel like some crucial pieces of a puzzle are missing, which hinders them from aligning with their inner self fully. This is a crushing feeling for an INFJ, especially for one who has been searching for a like-minded soul to share life's journey with. Because they cannot find a soulmate, they're unable to finally close off any other paths that don't satisfy this longing. This can cause grief and mental anguish and can lead to mental health issues like anxiety and depression. Number 5, they might not want to be the best versions of themselves. The one can inspire an INFJ to pour their heart and soul into ensuring that their relationship is successful. It can be like a spark that fuels them to become the best possible version of themselves. They can suddenly want to strive for success in all areas of their life, not just for themselves but for their partner. Since INFJs are perfectionists, they'll strive for success but not feel as motivated to keep commitments, maintain positive communication, understand people's values and circumstances, and make time for meaningful activities, learning how best to offer support. All these actions and more can become the building blocks for a relationship with an INFJ when they have found the one. As the relationship progresses, so too does their willingness to dedicate time, energy, and love to being the very best partner possible, which is not possible when they are struggling to find their soulmate. Number 4, they feel more misunderstood than ever. Often, INFJs feel misunderstood by most people they encounter since many find their complexity difficult to comprehend. However, when they have found the one person who not only understands them but also hears them on a deeper level, it can feel as if a burden has been lifted. They feel like life has opened up and there's so much more to be explored and experienced now that the INFJ is surrounded by love and acceptance. Finding the one can instantly fill in a void within an INFJ that nothing else can fully quench. There's no greater joy for them than finally being understood. As you can imagine, INFJs who struggle to find their soulmate keep feeling the weight of this burden on their shoulders. They may isolate themselves for longer periods of time if they feel that no one understands them. Number 3, they're unable to find solace in people's company. For an INFJ, finding one is not just about getting along. It's about finding comfort in a person's presence in a way they don't feel when others are around. The person becomes their haven of solace, the one they can turn to when everything else around them is chaotic and confusing. An INFJ can go days without seeing anyone else and yet still find happiness with a single shared moment with their soulmate. Without a soulmate, INFJs are unable to understand the need to balance moments solely focused on themselves with that of spending time with others. If this goes on for too long, they tend to isolate themselves from everyone and will spend days or weeks in solitude just retrospecting. Number 2, their empathy will wane. For an INFJ, finding the one can be characterized by greater need to protect and nurture. This is because the INFJ personality type hates conflict and looks for relationships built on mutual understanding, support, and compassion. Finding the one can therefore lead them to an increased desire to protect and care for their beloved. Although they may struggle to show affection outwardly, behind closed doors, they'll make extraordinary efforts to ensure their partner is cared for in every way imaginable. This could include anything from cooking their favorite dish to just being a shoulder to lean on. INFJs will want the person they most love to feel cherished, respected, and safe. To them, there's no greater joy than being able to provide comfort and security in a world they know too well is cruel and unjust. INFJs, much like any other personality type, crave companionship. However, as one of the rarest personality types, their unique personality traits are often misunderstood, and this might pose a hurdle to them finding their soulmate. As INFJs, the search for romantic companionship may seem like a never-ending journey. So what happens when they're unable to find a soulmate? The one for INFJs is someone who understands their need for personal growth. INFJs understand the importance of having a partner to journey through life with.